So, I don't know if I'm going to talk or not. Ben's pack up. A bit trickier with it in the bush with the sticks, but we're really just going along, making sure they're dragging behind. Sometimes they can be a bit wiggly. Normally it's not so tricky if you're in a paddock, but this just shows you the flexibility. If they do get a bit stiff, just a bit of a kick to the bottom is good. You can see the way I'm, that stick's going to be a pain. Sometimes you have to grab a bit further down to get a bit of a hold halfway. You can see the way I'm pulling that behind me, and then that pole sort of making sure the fence slides underneath. Sort of get in the habit of doing it. Couldn't explain it unless I did it, but now I'm doing it. I think I use my knee to wiggle the pole out a bit, drag it behind me. And I do use the knee a lot. I just grab the poles a bit further around. You can see the sticks I'm dragging behind. I mean, in the pasture you wouldn't have any of that sort of issue, but it does show you the flexibility of it. To get to the end, you usually can put that down for a minute, unhook your cower, untie your strings. And then what you got to really do is make sure you lift this back up before you tuck that last pole to make sure it's going underneath. Get yourself in a clear position. Not very neat here because of all these sticks. Try and get a few out. Not going to worry too much. As I said, if you're in the nice neat pasture, you wouldn't have to do any of this. They're pretty much all, you can see how well they're pretty much lined up as you drag them down. And what you're doing here is from the end, making sure you're getting the ones underneath and not leaving some behind. Just rolling it up. You know what I mean about leaving some behind? And then sort of pull it around. Straighten the poles up a bit. And then find your tie. You wanted to do it neatly, really neatly, you'd use two. Most of the time we just find one. I wonder if you can hear me even. You reckon?
I can.
So neatly two, sometimes you find one, but if you find two, then just keep rolling it over. It's probably easier to do one at a time. Roll it right over and get your hand underneath and find the one that was the other one. Then it's simply tie them up. There should be enough on it to just do a shoelace knot, as I like to call it. So you got your other one still there. Find your other hole down here. So it's not There you have it, a nice neat fence. Pick it up, put it on your shoulder. Keep going, we'll do the next one. Go again. I guess that knee really is a bit of a trick. It's like the hay bale. The old hay bale knee. You chuck a big bale up, you use that leverage off the knee. The trick really, bloody sticky, is to do that, is to put your arm out and watch the way they fold under you. Hold them flat. They should just, see the way that folds under? If you're not watching that, they'll tend to twist up. See, like that, if it's done like, it's laying like that, it's just a good idea to try and get it to sit underneath you. If you can come in here, come on this side, we'll just have a quick look. This is the kind of grazing that they do in the bush, but you can see the fence line here and the amount of stuff that chickens have accumulated on against the fence line here. All that self-composting, you can see it down there. The way it's just pushed right up against the fence. And that's the trick. There's a couple of little tricks. So you saw me doing it last time, but this one, so it gets a bit, your hands can't hold the poles anymore. So what I do is I get at least my hand off and get your hand like further down and through, and then you've got more finger space to hold the poles on. But certainly, like anything in life, there's tricks of the trade. And if you come to the course, you'll learn heaps more. Last one, again, get yourself clear. Down, trip over them. Clear some of the sticks. Don't roll that up in it. As you can tell, they're not flimsy things. Dragging, you know, sharp sticks around the bush, and you know, you can pull. You don't want to yank really hard on them. You can certainly pull it a bit. Sorry, but you've got to get on your knees for this job, I reckon. I'm sure you'll figure out a way that you don't, but not such a great place for a stick. Certainly this video shows you the reality of doing it, not on some nice concrete path where it's easy to fold up. So this one I'll just show you just one. Tends to be just one in the middle on this one, so it's handy. Grab that, keep rolling. Keep pulling, there's a lot of room to keep pulling on that. You can roll it right back around until you get to your other pole. Wrong one. That one was it? No. you can probably see it would be needed to do one. The other one we have done in the past, because sometimes these, you lose these or they fray or they're too short or what have you, is just get yourself a bit of baling twine. And the really easy way of doing it is lay a piece of string out there, put your thing down on it, roll it up and then just tie it up. Pretty simple. Pick her up, get on the shoulder. You don't have to go on the shoulder if you can't lift it up. Just go under the arm or two arms. There you go, this tiny little ute. We've got 4 fences on there, which is a quarter of a hectare fencing. Portable, flexible. Sound like an ad. Amazing.